Chillmonger, Bad Boys for Life is the name of the movie. Probably shouldn't have been For Life if you're gonna tease this fourth movie, but that's okay. You know, usually when Pokemon the movie Forever or something like that, they would use the name Four just to be creative with their title. I would have went with three, but it's okay. We're not gonna let that hold us down because this was pretty enjoyable for a January release film where that Christmas movie is still eating. Like this is purgatory to come out second week of January. That didn't matter. I saw it a little bit late. I saw it on January. What's the date today? January 25. But it's okay. John Wick has its violence. This was on that wavelength. Like they had killing in creative fashions where you're like, oh, you know, there's a lot of gunshots in here, a lot of bullets hitting people's heads, but it was cool. When I saw Will Smith's character, Mike Lowry, running and jumping in that on that thing that mechanics use to roll under cars, and he's shooting and moving at the same time. Yeah, a lot of people are dying. A lot of people who don't deserve to die, as Marcus put them. They're the bad guys. No, I got sympathy for everybody's life, but it was still interesting when that fire was burning inside that hotel. That final scene with the helicopter dropping and people are finding creative ways to kill each other, punching up the ceiling, bringing man's down, pressing their faces against the fire. Ooh, by the way, spoilers. Ooh, this was gruesome. And rated R. Was it rated R even? I'm not sure it was rated R. I can't remember. No, probably what. No, they had a lot of swearing. What is rated R, anyways? Honestly, maybe it was 14 plus. Is that still a rating? This movie was still good. Fan service, absolutely. Reggie was back. Remember Reggie from Bad Boys 2? I'm here to take your daughter. How old are you? 15? 15? Motherfucker, you look 30. Remember that guy? He's here. You ever had sex with a man? No. Do you want to? That guy is back. And he had sex with a woman. It's the daughter. And they had a baby. That beginning scene, I mean, I saw a sneak peek when they were on one of those talk shows and they played that scene where a dude was driving all over town. It looked like he was going to do something. Like it was a misdirect. It looked like they were there to find somebody, but they were there to make it in time for the baby's delivery. And Reggie was there for it. Reggie was there. Aww. And that was nice. And we got to see their love blossom. They even referenced that first date. We did everything for him not to come back, but he did. First comes love, then comes marriage, right? No. Then comes a baby and a baby carriage. That's how the song goes. But this one had the baby first and then the marriage afterwards. And we all thought it would be a funeral, didn't we? The way that they teased Will Smith's death was beautiful. A lot of camera work, a lot of showing and not telling. They're all wearing black. They're going left to right. People are emotional. Not because he's dead, but because there's a wedding. That was cool. I like the camera angle shots of from the very low angle looking at fucking Marcus. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? He opens that car door, hits the fire hydrant. Oh, you're gonna buff that out. You're gonna buff that out. Like the communication between the two main characters was still there. It didn't matter how many years passed, and I'm happy for Martin Lawrence to be back on top. He's not actually back on top. I'm sure he'll do a sequel for this film, but no one's really gonna trust him after. I think he had a psychological meltdown. I don't know the truth to everything, so I'll stop talking about it. But he did a damn good job at this movie. His lines were wicked. On that airplane, we fly together, we die together. Bad boys for life. Oh no, I can see how you took it that way. That was so funny. Sir, do you want to switch seats? Absolutely, yes. That part of the film was cool. Calling him a quitter, like that was cool. That's showing and not telling. So this director, whoever it was who had that thought in his head, was thinking also. It's not just the lines that are into the storytelling. It's going to be the visuals also, which is an obvious thing to say, but it's not always executed. A lot of that backstory stuff, visuals, I needed that, especially when they were telling the story of when I was with Isabel, and then we had a kid, and then the camera work left to the main characters, and it showed piece by piece people growing, pictures of them in jail, and it was very well done. The film was fast paced. The film wasn't act one, act two, act three, which is the standard. And sometimes I could watch a film and I could be like, this is the beginning. No, the final act, I thought I was in the final scene twice. When they were in that club, Zillion, I thought, okay, yo, everyone's here now. This is gonna be it. So I took it more importantly. Even with that car chase scene, when Marcus had that turret gun pointing it up at dude's son in the helicopter, I'm like, yeah, this is it. He actually shot one of the dudes on the ladder trying to pull. And the second shot would have been his dad, but he didn't shoot him. The fucking J. Cole looking villain in this film. And he drops into the water and everything was cool. But I really thought that was it, which is nice. But when it finally was it, when it finally was the finale of the film, they made it sure to tell us. They had some music playing, slow music, slow camera shots, saying, yo, this is the big battle. They told the audience that this will be it, which is useful because I believe the most climactic parts happen at the end. So now that we're at the final movie of a trilogy where movies don't go past 3, movie barely go past 1, but we're at the end of the film, okay, characters can die. There could be stakes here because this is the finale, and I'm used to finales having major impact. Therefore, yes, like if a main character dies, it'll have to be at the end. If a mid character dies, like the captain, he'll die. They can shock us then without any buildup of he's just at the basketball court and his head gets shot. That's cool. I can get shock value for secondary characters, but for main characters, give me the buildup and everything that they need. That's why Black Widow's still alive if you watch the Avengers. Soul for a Soul. Now, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Act 3 was the coolest. I loved the ammo when that team came in. The team with Vanessa Hudgens. As Mike Lowry said something like, you guys look like High School Musical boy bands. I'm sure the other actor was in a boy band once upon a time. So that's like a little meta reference that maybe he was one of the boys in motion. We give you our devotion. Maybe I think that's where that actor came from. So that was the little joke, the little meta joke. That's cool. That's cool. So I liked all of these characters, even the big guy who used to be a bouncer who needs group therapy after this. And they were all like, yeah, definitely, we'll be there for that group session, of course. There's a little camaraderie over there happening. Yeah, that's nice. This is a family now. It's much like Vin Diesel's Fast and Furious franchise, where you actually care for these guys. And they did it in one movie. A lot of family in here. One would say that having Mike Lowry have a son is a bit unoriginal, reminding me of Gemini Man in a way, which is Will Smith's other movie, which everyone thought was bad and I thought it was good. This one everyone thinks is good. I just checked the numbers. It's 134 million worldwide. The budget of the film was 90 million. So we're good. We're in that money-making territory, so Sony doesn't have to worry. Anything that happens after this is gravy. Anything after I'm recording this on Saturday evening, so it made its money and it's going to be in the theaters for a few more weeks. It's got really no competition thanks to being in January. This movie really got people to come out in January. So that's good for that. I guess that's the review. This was a phenomenal movie. I'll say 9 out of 10. Go watch it. Bye.